Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing a healthy and filling vegetable soup recipe for dinner. It's ideal to include in your weight loss journey. It's easy to make, healthy and nutrient dense, light on the stomach and easy to digest. So let's get started with the recipe. I'm heating my heavy bottomed kadai with 2 teaspoons wood pressed sesame oil. Sesame oil is also known as til oil or nallenna in Malayalam. Once the oil is heated, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon finely chopped garlic. Give it a stir and lightly saute the garlic. Into this I'm adding in 3 to 4 spring onions finely chopped. I'm using the white part of the spring onions and lightly give it a stir. I'm adding in 3 broccoli florets finely chopped, 3 cauliflower florets finely chopped, 1 small carrot finely chopped and 5 beans finely chopped. And now I'm going to give this a good mix. Next I'm adding in sea salt as needed and give it a good mix. Once the vegetables are lightly sauteed, I'm adding in 2 cups of water, half teaspoon freshly ground black pepper powder or as needed. Allow this to come to a boil. And once it starts to boil, cover and allow the vegetables to get cooked for 3 minutes on low to medium flame. While the vegetables are getting cooked, I'm making a slurry with arrowroot powder. You can also use tapioca powder instead. So into a bowl, I'm adding in 1 tablespoon arrowroot powder. I'm adding in some water and I'm giving this a good mix. It's exactly 3 minutes. At this stage, I'm adding in the slurry. The arrowroot powder will help the soup to lightly thicken, and this additional starch will also help to keep you feel fuller for a longer time. I'm using locally sourced arrowroot powder in this recipe and I'm going to allow this to come to a boil. And once it boils, the soup will start to thicken slightly. If you want more thicker soup, you can add in up to 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder. Adding in half of a green chilli finely chopped. Now when you are making this for children, try to adjust green chilli as per their taste or you can totally omit it. A tiny bit of black pepper powder. And now I'm going to turn off the flame. And once the flame has been turned off, I'm adding in the green part of the spring onions. This will help to retain the crunch of the spring onions. And lastly, I'm squeezing in half a lemon. I have turned off the flame and my super healthy vegetable soup is ready to serve. A healthy and filling dal soup for dinner. This lentil soup is loaded with vegetables and a perfect filling meal in your weight loss journey. It's easy to make and nutrient rich. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a bowl, I'm adding in 1/4 cup yellow moong dal, 1/4 cup red masoor dal. I'm adding in some water and I'm going to allow the dals to get soaked. With regard to the soaking time, it's always ideal to soak dals for a longer time. Anywhere between 1 hour to 4 hours would be ideal. The longer you soak the dal, the more easily digestible it will be. That is, if you have noticed having any digestive issues like gas, indigestion or bloating when consuming dals, it's always ideal to soak them a bit longer. The phytates in the dals will get released by soaking. Phytates are nutrient inhibitors which may prevent nutrient absorption. So I always recommend to soak dals for a longer period. If you are making this for dinner, you can soak it in the afternoon. So that way you get a little extra soaking period. Okay, now the dals are nicely soaked. So I'm going to rinse it a couple of times and then I'm going to add it onto a strainer. Into my pressure cooker, I'm adding in the soaked and rinsed dals. Into this, I'm adding in half of a green chilli, 3 cloves of garlic and ½ inch ginger. Half of an onion roughly chopped, half cup roughly chopped pumpkin also known as kaddu, half cup carrot roughly chopped. I'm using 1 medium sized carrot. Half cup roughly chopped bottle gourd also known as lauki. I'm adding coriander stalk. So this is 1 sprig of coriander. Note that I'm also adding the root along with the stalk. So what I've done is I wash and rinse the root thoroughly. The reason why I'm adding the stalk and the roots along is This will help to give an amazing flavor to this soup. If you can't get the root of the coriander leaves, you can at least use only the stalk. So into this I'm adding in the stalks along with the root. 1/4 teaspoon jeera, also known as cumin seeds. 1/4 teaspoon jeera powder, also known as roasted cumin powder. 1/2 teaspoon turmeric powder. 1/2 teaspoon pink Himalayan salt or as needed. Add in 3 cups of water. Give it a good mix. Turn on the flame. Cover it with the lid and pressure cook for 3 to 4 whistles. After 3 to 4 whistles, turn off the flame and allow the pressure cooker to depressurize by itself. Once the pressure has depressurized by itself, open the cooker and then remove the stalk of the coriander leaves. With an immersion blender or a stick blender, I am blending it really well. Make sure all the vegetables are nicely blended. Once blended, turn on the flame and give this a good mix. If you would like your soup to be slightly thinner, you can increase water, and if you would like your soup to be little more thicker, reduce water by 1/2 cup. I prefer my dal soup to be of this consistency. Into this I'm adding in 1/2 teaspoon freshly ground black pepper powder, some fresh coriander leaves finely chopped, and I'm giving this a good mix. You can increase or decrease black pepper powder to suit your taste. At this stage you can check salt. If you feel you need more salt, you can add in, and if you would like more spiciness, you can add in finely chopped green chilies, but avoid using them if you're making this for children. And once it comes to a boil, turn off the flame, and once it has been turned off, I'm squeezing in 1/2 a lemon. Give this a good mix, and my vegetable dal soup is ready. And lastly, just a sprinkle of black pepper powder, and my super healthy vegetable dal soup is ready to serve. You can enjoy this as a filling meal for dinner. So guys, do try this healthy dal soup recipe and let me know how it turned out. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye bye.